Good morning and a happy Saturday. Another beautiful forecast for us on its way. Blue skies and a lot of sunshine. That's what you can expect for the rest of this afternoon. Temperatures are quickly warming up from this morning's lows in the 70s. We're still seeing a few of those lingering on the North Shore. But we've already risen to the upper 70s or low 80s on the South Shore. And we're feeling more like the upper 70s to upper 80s, even some spots at 90 degrees before 8 a.m. So we'll continue today to see our actual high forecast likely reach 90 itself. As we get into the afternoon, it will feel more like triple digits and our UV index will be strong all day from 8 to 9 or so, which is a sign of a quick sunburn possible within 10 to 20 minutes. Make sure that you are drinking plenty of water and of course getting indoors in the AC for some breaks as well. We're keeping a close eye on this possible development here in the Western Gulf. As you'll notice, right now the overall chance is very low, around 20%. We're just looking at these storms that are not super organized, but certainly circulating. As we continue to watch the possibility of these moving inland in the next couple of days, our overall impacts would be minimal. But you'll notice there are a couple different elements that we're taking into account here. So the first pattern that we've been dominated by over the last couple of days is this ridge of high pressure. It's starting to back off a little bit, and instead we've got a low pressure system that could allow for some disturbances in our area as we get later into the week. So we're going to watch it transition because this is not a surface feature. It's in the mid to upper levels. So as we see a trough dig a little bit deeper in the upper levels, it may have the ability to pull this low pressure system a little bit further off towards Texas. And then we'll see if it can reemerge back into the Gulf. If that happens, then it could potentially develop a little bit more. But not likely. The overall chances for this would be really low. It appears that we'll just have increased moisture and therefore higher rain chances in our forecast for the upcoming week. So we're looking to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the possibility of heavy rain that could lead to some localized flooding. And we'll continue to, of course, keep you posted with those weather impact alerts as they get closer. For your Saturday and Sunday, I think it'll be mostly quiet. Our rain chances minimal, somewhere between about 20 and 30% at best. We'll have some passing clouds, maybe a storm or two to cool us down as we get into the afternoon, but certainly mostly dry weather. For your Sunday, maybe a little bit more of a widespread rain chance comparatively, but still not going to be seeing a total washout by any means. Additional heavy rain across other portions of the state. And then we'll get into Monday with a little bit more of a concern for some localized street flooding. That risk really starting to ramp up even more on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the overall flood threat going to stay pretty low for the weekend. You'll notice even tomorrow we're only seeing some of the state included in that flood risk, and it's off to the north and west. But Monday, we do start to see this become a little bit more southerly. Lafayette, Baton Rouge, and parts of the North Shore included in that level 1 out of 5 risk. So I think altogether rainfall totals could be between about 1 and 3 inches in New Orleans, maybe closer to 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 on the North Shore, which continues to be our hotspot for the heavier totals as of the last few weekends. Here's the weather impact alert issued for the start of this week. We'll keep the rain chances somewhere between 60 and 80% at that point, which means our temperatures will be lower, only topping out in the upper to lower 80s.